rocks.tizstory.com. Somebody will link it somewhere, like Twitch chat or somebody will find it. But KeeN, like you said, one of the most inconsistent pro gamers of all time. The last time he met this Protoss player in combat on Frost, he was able to take the win with really good Marauder splits and this incredible late-game TVP. So maybe that's one of the reasons why Kanata thought about voting for him, but then decided, that it was best for him to stick with the rest of us and pick Creator.
Well, that was obviously KeeN's best game that we saw here in Pro League. Hopefully he can recreate something like that here. He has all of his wins against Protoss, so that may help him out. Here is Creator, one of our most winning players here in Protoss, is here in Pro League. He is 10-8.
Also one of the most played and most picked players in general.
I was going to say, he's got 8 losses as well, so the ratio isn't that great, but his wins is really what counts here. And 3-4 against Terran.
Not bad. Well, this map is really big. It's deceivingly big, in fact. So we'll see how much pressure KeeN puts on. Does he go for the Hellions? Does he play for late game? That late game style that won him a game on a big map against Creator. Only time will tell. We're tied up right now here at Pro League. Which one of these two players is going to put their team into the lead?
LTA는 SK텔레콤.
Over here in the top left on merry-go-round, in the teal for MVP, the Terran player. Very inconsistent. Kelly, pull it out today. It is KeeN.
Sound like you said Kelly pull it out today.
I think I did say that, actually.
To the top right in the purple.
Kelly's going to pull it out today, man.
One of the most inconsistent pro gamers of all time. Also, I used to listen to Kelly Clarkson. What happened to her?
I think she's still around. I don't know. We've been out of America for a while.
Yeah, it's been a long journey out here.
Yeah. Used to drive around in my car, sometimes throw on the radio and hear random songs from different artists.
Yeah, I'm like, she was big around the same time like Michelle Branch was doing okay. What happened to her?
Who's that?
See, that's what I'm saying. Avril Lavigne still wants to be. Avril Lavigne still wants to be your girlfriend, I guess, and like. Vanessa Carlton's still around. Right?
Yeah, she's still around.
Like,
it's all about that Carly Rae Jepsen now.
Isn't it Jespin?
Is it? I don't know. I'm bad at this.
You're bad at this.
You can pull me through this one.
So we're spawning at the top of the triangle.
Yeah, we are. No bottom of the triangle shenanigans there. Of course, we have the GG girls over here cheering for MVP.
Yeah.
I think they prepare those fan signs before the match. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, there's no way they drew them that fast. That one said,
whoa, that's quick.
That one said MVP, you guys are MVPs.
Yep, they are MVPs.
As you might expect.
Yeah.
What was your favorite, like, what singer did you listen? Oh, there's MVP Fedora himself. He's like, yeah.
In the flesh, in the fedora.
But what was your favorite? Hold on. Actually, let me just cancel that question. We have double gas off, one base. He's just going to do Cloak Banshees, Brendan.
Yep. Very interesting here. This is very KeeN-like, actually.
This is very KeeN-like. This is pretty meta. This is like, okay, well, everybody's going Charge Zealots, and sometimes people are cutting out the Robo. But I would never do this build against Creator. I would do this build against Rain. I would do this build against Hero. I would do this build against Stats, but I would not do this build against Creator because he puts like Kens in his mineral line and gets observers.
Yeah.
He's like often considered also getting a Stargate for Phoenixes just in case.
Yeah. But Creator is on this little streak of doing a bunch of all-ins against various races, and maybe KeeN is trying to catch him with his pants down, maybe going for Blink Stalkers with no detection. Could catch him off guard. Yeah, or like hiding, doing a 6-7 gate type of thing. We've seen him do that too. He's making a Widow Mine, but he has like, he's mining. Oh no, okay, so he's only got 1 in one gas and 2 in the other. So I guess he's not going Cloak Banshees after all. Yep, he's not going for the full gas saturation there. Just getting a bunch of gas from both. I know you guys can't see everything, but I
now finally can.
We do have the observing PC now, guys.
You know, the reason why Koreans don't use an observing PC, I learned this recently, is because it's really hard to use an observing PC with hand mics. Like
Yes, it is.
Yesterday I was like, oh wow, I got an observing PC. This is awesome. And I'm like, well, hold on, I got to juggle now and look at the observing PC.
Yeah, I was watching you trying to juggle yesterday, man. And today you're like trying to hold your mic in your right elbow.
I've got like my iPad like balanced on my shoulder like a burrito, like in the Mexican restaurant. It's like really fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Anyways, now we've got the Robo coming up. So robotics, he's got detection, but it's not Cloak Banshees that's coming.
No, it's not. He's going to throw in a bunch of these Marines here. That SCV looked like he wanted to join the ship, but he's not going to be able to. No room there. And he's going to come around here. He's going to drop maybe towards the natural or maybe just in the main base, try to get to that mineral line. Let me see where exactly he does this. Following up with a Hellion coming in here.
Yeah, let's see. I mean, KeeN really is the king of Hellions. Drop going into the main base. One Widow Mine in here. The Observer is sitting pretty waiting for it, but you know, if he actually killed that Observer, that would be pretty huge. I don't think he's going to get it. I don't know if he has a scan available, but he's in a nice little spot over here outside of the range of the Nexus Cannon. As long as he keeps those Marines alive, he could continue to try to put pressure on. I like this bunkering a lot, because if he can actually buy enough time to get that bunker up, this is going to be a nightmare for Creator. And he's actually also going to lose power of, I believe, all of those structures? No, okay.
No, but he's going to lose power on that Immortal building, and that is huge. He needs that Immortal right now to hold off this push.
He needs it to bust out of that of his base here.
Most importantly for the bunker. Nicely done there, though. He does get the Widow Mine.
Well, I mean, let's see if he can break out. The pylon is nearly complete. He's got 3 more Stalkers. He's trying to target down that medevac. Good micro here. Just needs to make sure he doesn't lose more hit points. Oh, loses the obs. That's hurtful.
Yeah, that's big. He's got 1 Widow Mine. I'm not sure exactly where it is. Doesn't look like it's with this army, though. But he is going to push out now. Puts up the Guardian Shield. He's going to focus down the bunker with the Immortal. Should be pretty easy to focus this down. Everything in there will die. And he is going to regain the ground near his natural.
So, who's ahead here? That's the question. KeeN invested a lot in this. The worker count is pretty decent for KeeN. He's only a few down, which plus mules is pretty good for him. He's going to have that second orbital in just a second. He's going into a Raven here. And I think Creator is just like, you've invested a lot into this little poke. You're not going to have a lot of long-term infrastructure. And it looks to be that Creator wants to go over here and try to punish him with a few extra gateways and maybe hit before Stim is done, because Stim is just now being started. This is something that Creator knows.
Yeah, this is something you get when you go for a push like this. Your Stim is going to be very far behind. Your upgrades are going to be very far behind as well. And you can see this army of Creator right now, even in that is pretty sizable. And now as he gets those gateways out, he's going to get a lot more units. This drop is not going to do anything, but is going to get nice scout on those gateways. Fortunately, Creator does not focus down the medevac. I think he might have been able to catch that. But looks like he's just going to go across the map now. He knows that this medevac is over here with this couple of Marines. That's going to take away a lot of the army that's back at the base of KeeN.
All right, so unit numbers here. 3 Zealots, 2 Immortals right now. He has a few more Zealots warped in, 5 Stalkers, and 5 Sentries. Those big, big important units for the force fields. I mean, well, they're pretty small, but the force fields are the big part that's important. A Raven here to help with PDD. 2 Marauders only and 10 Marines. Those bunkers are everything. He absolutely needs them. Target goes down on the Widow Mine.
Yep, 3 Widow Mine basically there. Now you can start picking out these SCVs. A lot of them going down already. This is just very nice control out of Creator so far, not rushing into this. He's going to wait until he gets more warp-ins here. And KeeN is going to try to come in here with these 2 Hellions. Might start picking out those pros, but I'm not sure if it's going to matter as this push comes in. He can just warp in a couple units here.
Well, it's a great choice. He really, really needs these Hellions to do something, because they're not going to be very useful in the defense of this type of push.
Yep, that's for sure.
Unfortunately, they didn't really get a whole lot of damage done. Worker count right now is 40 to 29, though heavily in KeeN's favor. With all the economy he has behind this, if he can just hold on, he'll be in great shape. Good supply depots here. They're going to take just a little bit of damage. Now he bursts down 1 bunker, and we'll go for the second. PD at the back helping out a little bit, but Creator just has so much army here, and we'll try to kill the bunker now to the right side. Not a lot of SVs to help out, and with that burst damage, the last remaining bunker is not long for this world, Brendan. I think he's done it.
He's done it. Creator lifts his arm in happiness. KeeN is pissed, and everything is going to go down, including all of those SCVs. He can now just walk in the base. He has done it.
He has done it. GG. Creator again with this insane, emotion on his face when he wins a match. the happiest winner we have ever seen in Pro League,
Yeah.
gets another one. Yeah, love that.
Played very, very smart there. I mean, he knew, he saw what KeeN was doing. He knew that after he defended the push, that KeeN is going to have this downtime where he's not going to have a lot of units and that he can just go for the push. And that's exactly what he did. KeeN tried to stop it with the 3 bunkers, but with enough Immortals, with enough Zealots to tank as well, you're just going to be able to push through anything there.
Yeah, I have to say, you know, the situation here for MVP is starting to look like a little bit of a darker one. But the build that we saw from KeeN was not a bad one, but it seemed like it was executed a little bit, I don't even want to say like haphazardly or off, but it was like, okay, well, does he need 2 gases like that to do this? Is the gas first maybe the better choice to build up that gas? Because we've seen a lot of players execute builds like this without 2 gases. Maybe he's trying to throw Creator off. I'm not really sure what the decision going into this was, but definitely not your average build. CC is pretty late, and there was this huge vulnerable period that Creator was just able to capitalize on. He definitely did not do enough damage.
Yeah.
And that's the key.
I mean, maybe if he had done some economic damage. I mean, he got that 1 pylon, which unpowered the robotics facility for a bit, but it really just did not do enough damage. And Creator eventually, once he got that first warp into Stalkers, he was just able to push it out so easily. Creator takes a win. Prime is going to go up 2-1.
And that means just 1 win away of actually taking out round 2's finalists. So a good start for them so far going into round number 3.
Yeah.
But can Salvation beat Tails on Outboxer? That is the question.